Hello, welcome to Section 2, Universal Design of Learning, Setting the Stage for Your Design Thinking. I'm your instructor, Michelle Carmichael. The resources used for Section 2 are from CAST, the Center for Applied Special Technology. Download the files and/or open the link to follow along with this instructional video. CAST is the Center of Applied Special Technology, the founder of Universal Design of Learning Framework. Now, there are many open source resources that you can explore and use for Universal Design of Learning, but I chose to use CAST because they are the forefathers of Universal Design and have designed a framework of the proven neuroscience behind how we learn and how to design for an inclusive audience. I have provided open source downloadable materials from cast.org to use as a fundamental core concepts for the universal design of learning. Now, think about the diverse characteristics that may be present in your audience. Your presentation design and delivery is not only for those with disabilities or specific accommodations, it's about designing a presentation for every member of your learner audience that's attending your presentation, whether by poster presentation where you are one-on-one with a spectator, or you're on stage presenting with the projected screen and using a microphone, or it's a simple virtual presentation in front of your webcam. Now, this is what designing for versatility is all about, stimulating your inclusive learner audience using the mechanics of how our brains work. Universal Design of Learning, or UDL, stimulates our learning brain by three main neurological principles. And these three neurological principles are the core concepts of Section 2. One is to provide multiple means of engagement, the why of learning. Two, to provide multiple means of representation, the what of learning. And three, to provide multiple means of action and expression, the how of learning. Now, in your design thinking, have you thought about the ways that you will stimulate the brains of your learner audience? Now, I have provided you with PDFs from cast.org on Universal Design of Learning, and I will briefly describe and highlight each principle of UDL in this video. And you will think about these principles in relation to your presentation and in your design thinking towards your inclusive audience. Using the cast.org link provided, you will see that on this chart, each subsection listed below a bold section provides a link to further explore for a deeper understanding. So let's begin with engagement, the why of learning. Now, this aligns with the effective networks of interest, effort and persistence, and self-regulation. How are you sparking interest in your learner audience with your topic? Does your presentation sustain attention and concentration, keeping your audience self-motivated in your topic? Are you giving your learners the intrinsic abilities to self-regulate their emotions effectively while engaged with your presentation? And here your overall goal is to attract learners that are purposeful and motivated in your topic, that actively listen intently for a deeper understanding, and it sparks curiosity and discovery. Next is representation, the what of learning. And this aligns with the recognition networks of perception, language and symbols, and comprehension. Now, is your key information in your presentation equally perceptible to all learners in your audience? And this is where your audio and visual perceptual properties of your presentation come to play. In your design thinking, have you provided alternative representation of your data for accessibility and clarity toward comprehension and understanding? And your proper design and presentation of information will provide the scaffolding to assure that all learners have access to building knowledge of your topic, with your overall goal to attract learners that are resourceful and knowledgeable of your topic. And usually this is an audience within your field of study or is familiar with your topic. And the third principle is action and expression, the how of learning. And this aligns with the strategic networks of physical action, expression and communication, and executive function. So, how does your presentation require active learning? And how is your diverse audience able to accomplish this? Do you provide your audience with the multiple means to express their knowledge, ideas, and concepts about what they have learned? Is your presentation interactive? This is your final takeaway from your presentation. Do you provide your audience with short-term goals that evolve to long-term goals to enhance the growth and sustainability of their learning? Is your presentation a 2 or 3-part series that your audience has homework to complete before attending your next presentation? Now, your overall goal is to attract learners that are strategic and goal-orientated of your topic, or those who want to build skills and to network and apply new knowledge. Phew, that was intense. Now that I've provided you with directional knowledge of Universal Design of Learning's 3 core principles of the mechanics of its neuroscience, let's now talk about how to incorporate UDL into your presentation design. Now, for those who are presenting a poster, how will your physical design capture your audience by stimulating the why, what, and how of your topic? If your topic is data-driven, how do you communicate your stats so your audience can follow along and understand your work? How will you communicate your topic to those with little understanding in your work? What is your audience looking at while you showcase your poster? Does it tell a story? And for those who are presenting to an audience, how will your projected presentation capture the attention of your audience by stimulating the why, what, and how of your topic? Now consider your audience's needs of accessibility and both visual and audio principles. What are your time parameters? Will your audience remain engaged and motivated to listen? Does your topic require technical vocabulary that communicates little understanding to those not in your field? Do you need to provide a pamphlet for your audience to read along? Or have you provided closed captioning on your screen for a better understanding of your topic? Now, as you progress through this course, you will learn more about how to design your presentation to meet the needs of an inclusive audience, whether in person by presenting a poster, on a stage by presenting on a projector, or by a virtual presentation in front of your webcam. And now this concludes Section 2, Universal Design of Learning. Next, you will complete Destination Postcard, and this will help you construct the foundation of your presentation. And then you will answer the short Q&A at the end of this section. This presentation was designed in Canva. The audio and content was written and narrated by me, Michelle Carmichael, and the Universal Design of Learning images were used by cast.org. Thank you very much.